All right, Jim Caldwell, former Detroit Lions coach, said, and a former champion as well, Super Bowl champion as offensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens, said that the Detroit Lions got finessed by Matt Patricia. And I'm going to go ahead and say by Quinn too. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Everybody got a podcast, and be calm. I'm going to get a podcast so you guys can have different content to listen to outside of YouTube and don't have to get YouTube Red or YouTube Music or whatever. But yeah, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check out my other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, right here on YouTube, Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0. And just in case, subscribe to Motor City Sports Talk 2.0. But he basically said that they got finessed and guys come into the on the Adam Schefter podcast, which everybody got one. Where guys come into the meeting, they wow you with knowledge and terms, but he basically said not everybody can lead men, and not everybody can go by the quote that when in doubt, lead by example. And you're right. You know, Bob Quinn wasn't the leader. I mean, Matt Patricia wasn't the leader of men. But did he get finessed, you know, by Matt Patricia saying I can do the job? Or was the owners also finessed and Martha? You know, I mean, that's the question. I think they all was finessed. You know, and that's underrated. You can't really measure how a guy going to lead men when he in a position of power. You know, if he has special teams, he leads special teams guys. You know, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. I mean, you know, you could just tell Matt Patricia, you know, he just failed. You know, nobody liked him. He didn't want people to have fun. And that's kind of corporate America, to be, you know, all work, no play, no fun at work. They just want you to be miserable. And, like, it just don't make no sense. Don't you want happy workers? But then again, they don't want happy and fruitful workers. They don't want to move people up. They want to hire people from the outside and hire them within. And there's a lot of shitty companies in America that don't want you to retire with lifetime benefits and benefits. They want you to hop job for job. And that's just the way it is. But, you know, that's how Matt Patricia ran his ship. And he didn't lead men. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of the guys went out there and said they liked him. But then again, you know, he didn't, for one, they weren't even just leading men. His defense sucked. If all in his defense was good, then maybe you could have made a case, maybe put him in some leadership class or, you know, but, you know, leaders are usually born, or usually they, you know, they find their way and they gather information over the years. But, you know, Jim Caldwell could be right. He wowed them with knowledge and words, and they thought he couldn't do the job, and he couldn't do the job. You know, part of leading is being able to get through your troops, being respected. And these guys didn't respect the guy who telling guys to stop sucking other guys' private areas and telling guys I'm going to destroy your career, and, you know, yelling all the time and overworking people, and people getting concussions in practice and working out outside even though we playing in the dome and this, that, and the third. I mean, at the end of the day, he was just an asshole and a prick. He wasn't like a cool asshole. He was just a prick. You know, he was just simply a prick. And, you know, Caldwell's synopsis is 100% right. They underestimated his ability to lead and have respect without yelling and screaming, and have a calm demeanor that was over the team. Remember, before Caldwell came in, under Jim Schwartz, there was a wild child. They was getting personal foul penalty. Guys was going to jail. And Caldwell, he fixed all of that. Caldwell only hole, where his only mistake was not taking over the offense. You know, hiring Joe Lombardi. And, you know, had he had Darrell Bevel early on, things might have changed, but he was in Seattle. So my whole thing is, you know, Caldwell going to pop his shit. You know, when you lose a job and you didn't deserve to lose the job, it is what it is. And when they got rid of, you know, Martin Mayhew, why they just didn't ask Jim Caldwell since he was successful? I wouldn't have been okay with Jim Caldwell being a GM too. You know, and then if you fired Jim Caldwell, he wasn't a good GM or whatever situation. Oh, cool. You fired Caldwell because he didn't draft well. He couldn't handle it. I can understand that. You know, why didn't ask Caldwell, like, who you think could be a good GM that you'll work with? They went and got Bob Quinn, knowing they was going to move Jim Caldwell out of there. And that was his biggest mistake. Had he kept Jim Caldwell, which Jim Caldwell might have got sick anyway and went on relief and maybe need a new coach anyway. If he had kept Jim Caldwell, they would have had way more success. But then again, the success would have been limited to Bob Quinn's inability to draft. But basically, you know, Caldwell said Matt Patricia finessed the family, and they fell for it just because, you use terms. Martha don't know what the terms is. Well, what we need to do here is play a defense, which I know would work, and, you know, a system where I can plug guys. And, I can see him going in there, you know, finessing 130-year-old Martha. But, hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you think about the video. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fastest way than Facebook and Instagram. All the links there. If you want to advertise your business on the channel, if you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request, hit me up there. Want to make a donation to the channel, Cash App CJGood313. That's in the description, PayPal link in the description. Like I said before, the best way to donate, share the video, hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. We gone.